Hi folks, so we are coming towards the end of round 3 in the World Cup, and decisive game is about to happen. So Slovenia has managed to get 4 wins against Italy in this round, but there's 2 more games still to be played. So we have 4-2 and we need 1 more to get the win. Draw was nice, but yeah, 2 match points now, and first one is going to be Márton's game against Khal Prono. It's Lenny against Targ. It's supposed to start right now, actually. If it hasn't, then we can look at the decks. Yeah. So, where should we start? Here. So this is Márton's deck. Lenny Sea of Blood. It's quite aggressive. It has kill effects, of course, on both challenge types, military and intrigue. Well, on military not so much kill effects, but it's has a couple of 2-claim plots, plus March to the Wall, and there's a copy of Gregor, so that's the kill that can happen. 1 Robert Strong here as well. But on the intrigue, in combination with Core Cersei, of course, also there is Trial by Combat, 2 copies, can turn that into military claim and 2 Lannister's honors. So our plan is to kill everything. If we can't, then at least get the power on the 2-claim plots. There's Renown on Tywin and on Daven, so that would be plan B. But it's an awkward opponent, Dark Trident, which is, yeah, if they win a challenge and go into reinforcements, so this is a war plot which is triggerable on the military. They will be bringing stuff from the Discard Pyre, so avoiding our attrition. And yeah, what else is there? They have their own March and Heads on Spikes. They have also Mad King's Command, so we'll see who gets out better with the small boards. They have big triggers here. Aegon, and we are playing Lannister, so there will be cancels. If Aegon gets cancelled, it's pretty decent. If Tyrion gets cancelled, it's pretty decent as well. A lot of it is event based though, so nothing we can do there really. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Vargo, one of the key cards, is there on setup, but we have also an 8 gold setup here. No Tywin though, and nothing too dangerous. So marching orders immediately to try to get some kind of board. If we don't allow Tark to flip out of this, they have really a crappy reserve here. And of course they can't play events, can they? No. So only characters basically. No events means will be difficult to cheat stuff in, so they have to do the damage with whatever board they have. They are going first. Honestly wouldn't mind just getting a red keep or something in here. Have opportunities, of course, to do the damage on the 2 half reset plots, First Snow and Mad King's Command. But we need to have those key cards in. Yeah, so match point, as I said, last one is our Shadows deck against Greyjoy Winter, so it wouldn't be fun to play that at 4-3, so hoping we can win this one. But I do realize that from 4-2 up we don't have the 2 most amazing matchups to try to finish the round with a win. Brave Companions will trigger to get a couple more cards. Doesn't mind dupes, so Tyrion and Black Balak. Tyrion pretty good, and there is gold for him. But leaves the 3, okay, and he's 5 our reserve. I mean, they do play out of the discard pile, to be fair, so chucking cards away is not too bad, but if we could fizzle this round, Then maybe Targ is slightly on the back foot. But yeah, I mean, Tyrion in hand. Be pretty good for them still, to be fair. Okay. We could also use some dupes, right? Vargo is, of course, a commander. He can trigger the agenda on any challenge type. And Intrigue's the weakest at the moment. Yeah, I'm not very good with this Trident business, so if I had to play against it, I guess I would study it in detail. But Edict plot on the Intrigue challenge, that includes March to the Wall, right? But not reinforcements. Heads on Spikes is also an Edict, if I remember correctly. So we also leave the gold 3, and Regent's Guard is 4 out of shadows. We don't have a gold road, so Hound can be played out. Now do we have a cancel? We do not, so that's a bit of a problem. And now if Dario wins a challenge, we have to kill something. Military challenge to be specific. We have to kill one of these two because he will take our merchant, I think. We're gonna jump something in. The army can't really do much here, but it will avoid getting discarded for claim. If we have to suffer military, we could even kill it, but it's questionable. Okay, trial by combat probably on this board can't really be used, right? March. We lose the reducer and that Halfman's Horde that just came in. But now the Hound can defend, or Daven can defend that Brave Companions, and he's a bit tricky though, right? Because there could be... Is there Unbridled in the deck? I think so. Could have its strength increased, surprisingly. But yeah, should be able to defend this, and now there is no stolen character on the other side, so we could do hopefully military back. Get some kind of pressure over on. It's 5 reserves, so still a lot of cards are going. We did keep the gold. Hopefully we have stuff to play out. Trial by Combat was a 2-coster. Daven will defend. Hopefully no tricks. No. And if we have Burning Bright, we can bring the army back. Yeah, he thinks he's not gonna suffer a power claim back, so just taking 1 extra power here. I was gonna say we could bring the army back, it does a challenge, and then we bring that Regent's Guard out of shadows. If those are the cards, they might not be. Hound goes back. And What do we find? We do find Burning Bright, so we can bring out that Halfman's Horde if we think it's worth it. No, we do nothing, okay. But we do have it now in hand. Assume that's not Regent's Guard in Shadows. It's tricky though, right? With Tyrion. Okay, nothing in the discard pile here, and he can bring mercenaries from our discard pile, but hopefully we don't have that many. And now, let's see what the situation is after reserve. Yeah, comes with a lot of tempo, right? Tyrion triggers, so not sure how to solve that problem. He brings in war elephants, can't even push any military realistically, so we need a cancel, and I don't think we have one because we allowed Aegon to trigger last round. And of course Missandei comes in to be claim soak if we play a 2-claim plot now. How early are we gonna play Mad King's Command? Okay, we go Econ against Fallen from Favor, which might just get Aegon off the board now. Yeah, we need to prepare some kind of situation where on the Mad King's Command turn we do damage, right? We don't want Mad King's Command to be one of those where Targ does a challenge and goes into reinforcements and just brings some what's 5 cost war elephants or something in. That would or Aegon that comes with another body. That would suck a bit. And that market can get rid of our Halfman's Horde. Vargo has access to stealth now if he gets gold as well. It's not free companies though, so it's not so easy. 3 gold left with nothing in Shadows this time. Okay. There's a mercenary. I always find it funny that he has text where he refers to Tyrion, right? If you save Tyrion, you can return Bronn to your hand, but in that Lanny Dragon deck that we saw recently, or Lanny Alliance, Free Companies and Dragon that was around in the past, you had the Targ Tyrion, and you can't save him because he saves lords, and the Targ Tyrion's not a lord. I think Prono should really be using the market to get rid of Halfman's Horde. No, he might want to also use it on his own discard pile if there's something there. Probably not the characters though, right? Because you have reinforcements and Tyrion and everything. If an event is discarded, you might want it back. Well, same thing as before, fairly easy to trigger the agenda on intrigue. With Tyrion stealth you can do it on power easily as well. Military is a bit more tricky this time. Well, no cancel for him. He can take Bronn, which sucks a lot. Yeah. No obvious counterplay for this, unfortunately. With those milk snakes. And yeah, doing military just kills Bronn. Can't march him anymore. I think there's just one march in the deck, right? And Dario is fake in play now, so he will be going. But so is Halfman's Horde, which I think might just get claimed now. If there's military successful coming in. But I think Márton will defend. Doesn't have that much board, so... Wants the Sea of Blood trigger on defense. This, yeah, dangerous little event. And unfortunately, Tyrion's back online, and it will give Vargo the chance also to trigger one time. We still win on defense, but no Sea of Blood trigger. Good job he didn't have that before when we defended with just enough to win by one. I mean, these are good discard hits if only there wasn't already recursion in play from the discard pile. Not sure how to deal with that really. And is he going to try to grab renown on Vargo now? Don't think the Hound will defend in a losing challenge. Any agenda triggers? Siege prep, okay. That's okay, but also kind of glad to see it gone, and it's still early in the game, even though Tark's quite fast. Okay, military is tricky because we have the stolen Bronn. So I think Hound will do power, and then if we have Regent's Guard we do Intrigue. Well, Intrigue's useless because of Siege Prep though. We have trial by combat again, and it's not doing much for us. Lost 2 though now, so can't threaten that anymore. It's only 2 in the deck. we do nothing. We keep the hound in play. And win dominance. Not sure why exactly. There was enough to win with him, right? On the power challenge. Oh, yeah. Missed the siege prep. He did the dominance action as well. The market. Yeah. We don't have the best Mad King's Command situation with Tyrion there. We need treachery, I think. Treachery and preferably red keep before we do that sort of thing. Okay, we're going for it. I'm gonna waste the econ plot for Khal Prono because realistically not that much he can put into play here. Apart from, I mean, Vargo and Tyrion are gonna be kept for sure, right? Just one other thing. We have 3 characters, so we don't necessarily want that much more. Would be good to have some gold for ambush and events and stuff, but red keep also would be nice. Oof, okay. Okay. That was the worst card in hand. That seems super crucial in the matchup to cancel Tyrion. Can't pressure military because they dupe themselves. Another one of these. Find more stuff. Does it find another Vargo? Dario, Harry and Golden Company. There is enough to bring Harry through shadows. Very good for Targ, what can I say? What is our plan that we were so happy to discard that red keep? I mean, okay, we could have Robert Strong in shadows. He costs 5, but what's he killing? Tyrion's so duped here. Presumably the small brave companions go, so I'm not sure why he bestowed it. Now what? You can't have Lannister's honor and treachery in hand. Fully defended. Now, do we bring Robert Strong out now to get rid of Tyrion Loop? No. And trying to get the Steel Blood trigger again. Probably a good idea now for Tark to do the triggers before we get the treachery. Unless they want to defend, could bring in Harry. Okay, could bring in war elephants. Okay, that will stop the agenda. Does he bring another body in? Feel like we're gonna trigger Sir Robert Strong on one of these, on Brave Companions or on Elephants if it comes in. But if it's Dario, oof, it's Aegon. Aegon out of Shadows, I'm sure that was Harry. I mean, there's so many things just coming in. Mad King's Command is not the best in this matchup. Yeah. Can keep all of this in play. But is he winning the military? Not if we have Robert Strong. We still win. Because we killed Brave Companions. We got the Daven trigger as well, so if we have that, it's still well worth it, I think. Golden Company. Ah, we win that way as well. Yeah. Hound goes back to hand, surely. No. We want to keep him in play. Well, now we've kind of cleared the hand, but still Tyrion's ability. I guess if Hound went back to hand, then Aegon's still gonna do intrigue. Any other tricks? For 1 gold we could still have Old Bill Bone also, who is quite valuable to kneel the agenda. The faction card, I mean. So Tyrion brings in War Elephants that allows him to beat Robert Strong. Do we side with Bronn? Now Ken now, so I assume Aegon goes for... Well, actually, let's wait. This is an army, right? Can do the trigger if he wants. This here is where you can reinforcements. You can bring in Harry. And he stays and he stands another thing. Yeah, that's a lot of damage done. Tyrion is used up now. But still one golden Vargo. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he'll ever stop. We're gonna suffer the other two challenges possibly with Renown if... but I think Vargo has to be used on Tyrion realistically. Renown on Harry though. Yeah, I simply can't let them win challenges. This is too much, especially on Matkins' command. I think we might have that Regent's Guard. Although we would have defended Intrigue surely, right? But if it's Regent's Guard, it should be really bringing Robert back. Might be a different card. 10-3. How do we stall this? Not that strong on the power icons, you can go into a 2-climb plot. But it's not doing enough, I think. Yeah. I think that Red Keep to cancel Tyrion was the better choice, possibly. There's our 2-climber. 2-climb for Khal Prono as well, but only if he gets Bagging Brother or Septa Lemore. We go first and we can't do damage on the military because stuff is duped and trial by combat is gone. Okay. He could luck out, I guess. If he beats that war elephants. Okay, last card, I mean, if it's the event, okay. But realistically, so how much is there on defense now? 23 if... there's no more elephants in rotation. Could be one in hand, it has ambush... Does this have ambush 10 actually? How about a Jaime? Halfman's Court still alive. Tyrion also. Okay. We can intimidate. So what can Tyrion now do? Can bring in Dario again and can bring in Black Balak. Dario's not a power icon anyway. So let's have some luck, come on. Plaza gone also when we win this, and we get Intimidate and we get the Sea of Blood trigger, and we still have Hound Gold to bring him to hand and back. And yeah, that never bet was sure to hit, right? Because did Khal Prono actually use the market on Halfman's Horde at one point? Yeah, that's the downside actually. I wasn't thinking about that. I suggested it because it counters Burning Bright, but yeah, it guarantees that body on the bottom then. "19 on defense if they all defend will stop the agenda trigger, but then they will all have defended and knelt." Okay, just the expendable guy. Now let's have some good pillage. Kill something valuable. Milk. All the things to pillage. Vinyl Dario. Well, yeah. He stands other stuff, so fair enough. But look at all the standing power icons. If we attack with Hound and Darwin, they will all have to defend to win on defense. Of course, no Sea of Blood trigger because we have the faction card knelt. The Stark defend, I would suggest yes. Grab your renown on defense. It's close to winning. Don't have an impactful reset. I mean, we have nothing. And some more characters are not really in play here. Well, actually, Halfman's Horde's not in play, right? Gregor is in play. Any tricks? Fortunately not. So renown on defense, and we will be losing dominance. Is Heads on Spike still available to just win? Yeah. I mean, we won't have cards in hand, but still. I guess we go City Besieged and try our luck again. Gives us Horde again. And Tyrion was the last card. We did have the 4 gold as well. We wanted to keep it, but he would have pushed that power through with 2 claim. Yeah, have to go city besieged and hope for a good Gregor pillage, I feel. And Tyrion at the moment is gone. He won't bring another body in. What are some of the options for Targ though? Now it's a bit risky for their Matkins command. They go for it regardless though. And now you have to keep the dupe to Vargo, but you are exposed if you don't have the cards. Plaza will be gone, Econ will be gone. Our last little window to kill stuff off. Have to keep Davin, Hound and Gregor. And yeah, if Hound was able to escape last round, would be another body coming in, but unfortunately he didn't. One gold mine we have to dig for something if we don't have it yet. One card in hand, but I feel like there was a Harry at some point that we didn't quite track. Of course, to bring him, I mean, you could dupe him, but to bring him through shadows, then the copy in play would have to go, which loses 2 power. We're gonna keep our gold, which is fair enough. I mean, we have the 3 strongest possible characters in play for the military challenge, so if we could get another never bet to bring that horde back. Okay, Vargo dupes himself, but it's 2 claim, as long as there's not another dupe. And no unbridled, please. Is there another reinforcements after this? To just play in the plot phase, I think so. We have to push to claim military and to claim power this round, otherwise I think game's gone. Keeps all the renown. It's a bit greedy, we could lock out. Need 2 of these bodies. Fortunately, no half-man's horde for additional intimidate. Anything in hand, if the search mercenaries event is in hand, then it could be game actually, because he could win on defense then with 2 renown. Come on, pillage of Forecaster. Get a treachery, okay. Nothing triggering now, that's super obvious. And we hit a 5 coster, that's not what we were looking for. Still can't win this though, right? Unless we have Widow's Well. Because they will actually they have 1 renown, because Vargo doesn't have it yet. Do we have anything? We are close to actually being okay. If we just had something. Have March as well, right? Next round. Into reinforcements, but still. Ah, it was this guy. Well. No more trial by combats, unfortunately, but Lannister's honor would kill Harry. So does Vargo defend? Does not. Takes the risk, okay. Come on, Márton, have that. No. Yeah, sad. And defending this should work, right? And then you win dominance for 15. Unless we are still holding on to that Widow's Veil. Now if you defend with both. Come on, have Widow's Veil. Yes! Beautiful. That was such a clutch card. I think we keep the Hound in play. No, we return him to hand. Okay, and then we march Kron and Harry into the reinforcements. And suddenly it's 9-9. And we have card advantage. Have we saved the game? The other plot is first snow. What can reinforcements bring? Tyrion. Another Tyrion. Aegon, okay, with some weird golden company play. Yeah, it can do a lot, honestly, but the fact that we march Harry beforehand gives us some breathing space. I think we have to go first. Tyrion can come in with 1 gold from Vargo. But could have other plans also. He's still alive, right? We didn't magically pillage him or something? No. We have treachery now, though. Come on, Márton, let's draw well now. 1 gold is for treachery. What's the rest for Jaime? Halfman's Horde, Intimidate, excellent. Not much gold on the other side. Claim soak, unfortunate. And more, okay. But take stuff to hand, okay, it's not amazing. Well, it's not horrible. Still have 2 renown guys and intimidate and power claim. We can still do a lot. I don't know what the last plot is for Khal Prono here. Is it heads on spikes? Ugh, to win with that, imagine. And we can assault that plaza if there's ever a card. Military first with our guy. We're gonna treachery Tyrion. See if we can pillage something this time. Defense against Sea of Blood. Which is probably a good call. And the Rose Road we pillage. Come on, why don't we pillage Harry? That would be so much better. Okay, I think both go in, right? Because we have renown on Davin here. And we intimidate Tyrion, have to treachery him, but okay, that's not a problem. And what are we gonna do for the event? Do we have here mirror into Tywin? No. Why did we play that exactly? Oh, to play a free treachery so that we win dominance. I think we have initiative with first snow against heads on spikes, right? With the maiden there. Seems like it would be tricky not to close against an empty hand. There's our treachery. 14. Any challenge, any military with everyone will do it. Yeah, I remembered correctly. Oof. Okay, but it doesn't cost us. I mean, it's a body that could have come in. But as long as we have one challenge type that we can win reliably, we are okay. Jamie, perfect. Duped as well. Yeah, I don't think they'll lose military. Even if war elephants come in. Good card if you had a loaded Iron Bank, but the Tridents don't play that. And now there's no hidden information. So military with everyone will win the game. Oof, that was such a clutch with as well Márton had there. I mean, it looked hopeless, but he played as well as he could, and the game rewarded him. Okay, just in case, gonna leave the power icons there. I guess he needs to win on the second challenge. But first one will do it, I think. Yeah, well played. Well played. That was some brinkmanship there from Márton. And it's our fifth win, so it's 5-2. And we beat Italy before the final game even. Which is exactly what we were hoping for here. Yeah, that was a great game to watch, to be fair. I don't know. I mean, in the end we had the cards. I thought not playing out that red keep with a board that had allowed Tyrion and Shadow's threats was ambitious, but it was just enough to stall the game. And yeah, then we fizzled on the first attempt to push to claim power, but luckily in the end we had just about enough with that Widow's well play. Could have had also Lannister's honor in between, and then it's marching that Vargo and we win. But yeah, if we had nothing at all, then we were not gonna win this game. Oof, okay, so 5-3 as I said. Write it down on Saturday, I think, against the Greyjoy Winter. Might not record that now, depending on what's happening on Saturday. So, yeah. That's all I had for you in this one. So, if we don't record the last one, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week for round 4 of the World Cup.